Good morning. Welcome to our Thankful Thursday. So much to be thankful for, so much to be grateful for. And that is what we've learned in this magic book of ours this time, that magic never ends. We can always just use gratitude whenever things go bad, things go rough, and they will just change the flow. So, one thing we've learned is never to harp on something which is not very good in life at the moment, and just to keep counting our blessings. And that is a lesson we've learned. And that is how we started our thankful morning with the magic book journey complete. So, all right, now it's time to give the power to our dreams by visualizing them, manifesting them, seeing them having come true, and doing a beautiful dance of happiness, of gratitude. So, let's go for it. So, thank you, Rahul sir. How wonderful. Each one of us is manifesting, each one of us is making our dreams come true every single morning. And that's truly the power of dreams. So, all right, let's start our morning with Luke's principles, his guidance. So, once again, I'm thankful to all of you and to Tanuj for initiating this challenge until Diwali. And I think it's pretty much based on this book. So, if we can do it, nothing like it. But the most important thing is today's learning, which a lot of us do not know about. It's the lifestyle number 28 of not counting our calories. So let's start with this journey of lifestyle number 28. Don't count calories. So calorie counting and restriction causes more issues than weight loss. Yes, it's easy to lose some weight when you cut down calories, exercise more. But almost anyone using this method puts on weight again later. Instead of restricting calories, understand the consequence of the calories you are consuming. Eating more nutrient-dense food is more effective for weight loss and health rather than eating less food that has a negative impact on your hormones, metabolism, immunity, and cellular health. Cutting down on good calories will deprive the body of energy and key vitamins and minerals. So one thing is everyone should start getting in the habit of eating mindfully if possible and also heartfully. Kabhi kabhi man karta hai to eat something. Don't say no, I can't afford it. It's got calories. Please eat it. Body will shed weight on its own if you're in a happy state. In fact, if you eat something with gratitude and happiness, it will never add weight to your body. कभी भी करके देख लीजिए that if you're on a happy trip and you're eating to your heart's content, you don't come back, eat, having more weight. If you said, oh, it was happy, you don't concentrate on weight. But the minute you talk about calories, the minute you see what am I eating, what am I not eating today, I'm eating tomorrow, I'll eat less, then automatically your body starts listening to that language. Remember, 70% of your body is water weight. And the 70% of water is listening to single thing that you're saying. So drinking energized water is beautiful. If nothing else, just be grateful for the water that you're having. And of course, for the food that you're eating, enjoy it. Enjoy it and listen to your body. If your body says, now I'm full, don't push it to finish the thali mein jo khana hai. Problem kya hai? We are all Indians. We have been taught कि अन्न का अपमान नहीं करते, to eat it. And हम over serve कर लेते हैं. Sometimes when you're serving in our plates, let's look at the Japanese style of serving. So very less, na, maybe 1 tablespoon. क्या खत्म हो जाएगा, another tablespoon ले लेंगे, खत्म हो जाएगा, another tablespoon ले लेंगे. But शुरू से 3 tablespoon का खाना क्यों लेना है? So that is something that we should do. Not count calories, eat what you want, but be mindful of how much you're serving yourself. If your body wants more, please give it more. And that's why some people even say to take smaller plates, right? So Luke says, of course, overeating anything good or bad is not a good thing for your health. So you should definitely be mindful of that. A diet plan that has calories counted for you is a plan that will set you up for eventual failure. Except, of course, it's a diet for medical reasons. A calorie counted diet teaches you nothing about lifestyle, how to listen to your body, and when it's completely full. It's not being taught about. When you're hungry, when you're thirsty, we don't do that. So how to be in tune with your cravings and feelings, and how to determine if you're truly hungry or just plain thirsty. Do you really think a nutritionist understands enough of your body and lifestyle to calculate exactly how much energy you need? The answer is no. That diet plan then puts you in a rigid structure, never allowing you to explore the mind-body connection, which is the most important when it comes to health and weight loss. Rather than counting calories, count the number of hours you're spending on social media, in front of the TV, which can be better utilized in healthy activities. So one thing I have to add about this is what right now Tanuj has created for us is beautiful. If you just follow those simple steps, right, you will be much, much, much better. Also, when you're watching television for too long, maybe on the spot start doing your on the spot running or something which keeps you active rather than just sitting plainly and looking at your Netflix or whatever you're hooked on to. Now that is something all of us should be counting at, or do Surya Namaskars that time. They're very simple to be done. Maybe sitting on the thing, or maybe any kind of exercises. Very, very important to become mindful of that. We did summarize our magic book. So even your gratitude towards your life and your lifestyle will be helping you in knocking out those extra weight if required. The problem is we don't know how to exercise gratitude. And in this 1 month, I hope we know it enough that we have to be grateful for every single thing. Believe me, that book is like a magical dose. Just do it. Do it diligently. It's got so many practices that we can really, really help ourselves elevate. So from the past 3 days, we've been talking about earthquake persuasiveness, right? We began this chapter on Sunday. And here we are now coming to a point where we have been taught about correlating our thing with some kind of a picture. Give it a picture, emotional word picture, right? Now, 5 important reasons to begin using emotional word pictures are today being drawn up. The very first is that word that you're using, the picture that you're creating, it grabs a person's direct attention. एकदम से वो grab कर लेता है. Second, the picture has a power to change a person's thinking, beliefs, and life. Because that's what they say, right? Pictures speak louder than words. अगर हम पिक्चर से रिलेट करवा पाते हैं किसी को तो तुरंत उसका थॉट बदल जाता है, बिलीफ बदल जाता है, अल्टीमेटली लाइफ बदल जाती है. Number 3, they make communication alive by stimulating both the left and right side of the brain. The listener's brain, the person begins picturing or envisioning what he or she is hearing. So कई बार होता है हम सिर्फ बातें सुनते हैं तो नींद आ जाती है या हम कहीं अपनी दुनिया में खो जाते हैं. We start weaving our own ideas and dreams. But if you're listening and you're seeing, you are activated fully. That's why when people see movies, they're engrossed in the visuals. कभी दिमाग कहीं और चला भी जाता है तो they're picturing what's happening. So इसीलिए हम एक लाइव पिक्चर जब क्रिएट करते हैं किसी चीज का नाम तो दिमाग में पिक्चर घूमती रहती है. So उससे क्या हो रहा है, हम fully alert हो जाते हैं, नींद नहीं आती है. Fourth, they lock words into a person's memory. For example, for the rest of your life, I'll be able to instantly communicate with you by simply asking if you have cut your anchor chains and ignited your engines. So अभी हमें क्या किया स्टीव स्कॉट ने? उन्होंने पहला जब चैप्टर शुरू किया था, उन्होंने बोला था कि आपका रॉकेट लॉन्च पैड पे रह जाता है, it doesn't take off, right? He gave us an image of rocket. He said it's held by chains. And your engine is not being ignited enough to take the flight. So every time we think of this book, or we think of our dreams, or we think about any of the methods he's taught us, we'll be always coming back to this rocket memory, because he's created that in every single chapter. In fact, the names of the chapters are also to do with that, right? Now we are on the 5th engine. Then tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or day after, we start tomorrow mostly, we'll start with engine number 6. So we are all intertwined with this some picture image. And every time he finishes a book, he's making us grasp for more information, which means he's making us interested and intrigued into what's coming up. So to be continued types, like there's something which is adding to some little mysterious value. Number 5, they provide the gateway to deeper relationships. Ab aap bolenge, why relationship in something with words? Relationship is not just between two people. It's with that picture also the relationships created in your mentally connecting, and hence connecting with the person who's saying it. So you're a listener per se. Then if somebody's given you a word, you will start having a relationship with the word and the person. You'll start associating. So आपका relationship deeper हो जाएगा. And if you are the doer and somebody else is listening, and if you are portraying a word, a EWT, emotional word picture, then the person will start relating to you also with that word in synchronicity. Somewhere in the middle, that word will be the connect. Number 6. When used correctly, they can enable you to reprove someone's behavior in a way they can be more easily received without negative consequences. But they have to be used correctly, and they can be made into a fashion where the person can understand much better whatever is going to happen, negative and positive aspect both, and the person relates so much better. So these were the 5 very important reasons why we should start using emotional words that we've understood. Now comes the implementation part. Understanding ho gayi? How do you and I create and use the emotional word pictures in important situations? Ek baat, please, I want to remind all of you, we are learning a lot of tools, but please be careful of where you're using the tools. Har tool har jagah kaam nahi karta. Isliye it's nice to identify this book. So maybe Manish, can I give you this home assignment that you can sum up for us what all we've learned as a learning in Steve Scott till now, so that all of us kind of can put that maybe on our notepads, maybe in an image, maybe on our pin-up board, so that we can kind of use it. All right. So 6 simple steps to create and using emotional word pictures in important situations. The very first step is we should set aside specific time to create an effective word picture. As you become skilled at creating and using them, you will be able to create some in a few seconds, some in minutes. In the beginning, however, it will take you 10 to 20 minutes to create a word picture that will effectively communicate what you consider to be very important. So अभी हम impulsive नहीं हो सकते, हमें thought डालनी होगी कि हमारी situation में क्या word है जो हम use कर सकते हैं. शुरू में time लगता है, but as we keep practicing makes a man perfect. So we will go on to the perfection very slow, but let's start creating in the word pictures. How? To learn about the other person's interests, get to know her or his hobbies, dislikes, how they spend their spare time, who's a favorite singer, actor, athlete, the most treasured memory, what makes good days bad, good days good, and so on. आपका जो पर्सन है जिससे आपको इम्प्रेस करना है, पर्सुएट करना है, उस इंसान की क्वालिटीज एंड वर्च्यूज पे थोड़ा सा एनालिसिस करना होगा. इनफैक्ट होम रिफ्लेक्शंस करनी होगी कि व्हाट इज द पर्सन गुड इन. This knowledge will provide the background material you need to create a word picture that truly evokes the right feeling in the other person. अगर हमें पता है कि वो इंसान किस जॉनर में है, किस फील्ड में है, और हमने वहां की कुछ चीजें पिकअप करी, ऑब्वियसली उसका इंटरेस्ट ज्यादा होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई एम अ रनर or an athlete and I pick up an athletic person's example, obviously I will relate to him or her much better than somebody जिसको पता ही नहीं sports क्या होता है, किसके लिए क्या context use करना है. We have to know about it. For this we have to know कि background material क्या है, knowledge हम वहां से लाएंगे, तभी वो इंसान को हम एकदम grip कर पाएंगे. So one example is coming up. Jim knew that Suzette loved her time with her grandfather and she loved playing with his puppies. As soon as he began that word picture, she was instantly drawn into the wonderful feelings she experienced as a child. So उसने बोला था ना कि पपी का एग्जाम्पल लिया था कि वो पिटता है, रोता है, करता है, घर आता है, फिर उसको वो उसका मारते हैं, करते हैं, बोलते हैं, बिकॉज उसको पपीज का इतना शौक था, इमीडिएटली उसने ड्रॉ किया कंपैरिजन, तो उसकी अटेंशन उसने ले ली, राइट? तो ऐसे आपको और मुझे भी लर्न करना है लोगों के एटीट्यूड से, उनके इंटरेस्ट से, वेयर आर दे हेडिंग फॉर. Number 3, let's create our own word picture from one of the 5 inexhaustible sources. Which are those 5? Let's go for it. Passions, hobbies, interests, जिससे हम communicate करने वाले हैं. Number 2, memorable events from a person's past or present events if he's involved in. Because अगर मेरा contextual कुछ कोई बोलता है, for example, if somebody tells me something about, oh, in ladies circle we did this, immediately I'm right there with the person. Oh, you're also a member, amazing. Or you've heard this, amazing. Because that's a very memorable event from my life, right? Of course, if somebody's going to talk to me about, piano, or they're going to talk to me about some painting, they're going to talk to me about, learning or spirituality, immediately there's a sense of communication with the person. But if you start talking to me about, say, like Bharatanatyam or Kathak, I won't even know what is what. I just know them as some activities. So agar dance ke bare mein, maybe I know the dance forms, but I'm not passionate about it. So we have to know the person who we're communicating with, uske virtues kya hai, what is the person passion, hobbies kya hai, events kya hai. Third, बहुत simple है, बहुत easy है, everyday objects that the person is familiar with. रोजमर्रा में क्या use कर रहे हैं, which they're very, very familiar. For example, if I tell Vijay ji about driving a car, he's very familiar with it. But for example, if I talk to his wife कि gear बदलना है, ऐसा करना है, automatic car है, if she's not a driver, वो familiar ही नहीं है, उनके लिए Latin Greek है, मैं क्या बात कर रही हूँ. Simple चीज मेरे लिए होगी, शायद उनके लिए नहीं है. So we have to know what the person is familiar with, right? Or if I talk to somebody जिसको पता ही नहीं kitchen के बारे में, how to make a curry, the person will be lost because the person has no idea. So we have to know the everyday stuff as well, जो बहुत easily मालूम पड़ जाता है. Number 4, images from nature, oceans, lakes, storms, animals, space. इतना easy है इससे compare करना किसी example को कि सब लोग जानते हैं. It's generic language, right? So let's understand this as well. Number 5 and the last, imaginary stories that picture the point you want to make. So bring out the artist in you, bring out the creator in you. All of us are storytellers. So, one of my teachers, Byron Katie, she says, who are we without our stories? Who are we without our labels? हमने अपने अंदर अपने आप के लेबल्स ऐड करे हुए हैं, स्टोरीज बनाए हुए हैं, माइंडफुल, हार्टफुल, व्हाटएवर. सो स्टोरीज क्रिएट करना हमें आता है, चाहे हम बोले अरे आई एम नॉट स्टोरी टेलर, बट एवरीबडी इन द वर्ल्ड इज स्टोरी टेलर, बिकॉज बिना स्टोरीज के हम एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करते. स्टोरीज कहाँ से आती हैं? पास्ट से आती हैं, फ्यूचर में भी आती हैं, और प्रेजेंट में भी हम उनको आराम से बोल सकते हैं. सो ब्रिंग आउट दैट आर्ट इन यू. उससे आप थोड़ा सा लिबरेट भी होंगे. You'll become a better spokesperson also, because कई बार आप पोर्ट्रे नहीं कर पाते, बोल ही नहीं पाते, आपने अपने आप को इतना वो किया हुआ क्रैम. So in our transformation series, we are always telling you, share something that inspires you on Facebook. Why do we say that? वहां धीरे धीरे लोग शुरू करते हैं एक एक दो दो कोटेशन लिखने से, जिससे वो बाहर से इंस्पायर होते हैं. ग्रेजुअली क्या होता है, they start writing theories, they start writing stories, they start writing poems. फिर कविताएं आ जाती है, बिकॉज वो अपने आप को धीरे धीरे एक एक दिन लिख लिख कर कंडीशनिंग हो जाती है कि अब मुझे भी कुछ लिखना है अपना, which is something new to me. People start using their own names, and that for me is a breakthrough. Using somebody else's quotes are great, but using your own quotes has something about it. Like now when I'm seeing Sunny Thapadia's sharings on Facebook, I see that I think he's using his own quotes, and that makes me feel great. He's thinking about what we've learned, and then writing something with that, rather than picking up a random thing from that, which of course can be inspirational. So that is the advantage. People start drawing. People who are not into drawing, like Shivani here, not into drawing at all, just start using it. So what is happening? You're opening your box of thinking. आप अपने box से बाहर निकल रहे हैं. You've opened it, and now you're ready to be open and receptive and sharing what you think matters to you, knowing that nobody is judging you. In that Sangha, only Sangha members are here, or 2, 3, 4 people we think we want to involve in the journey are there, right? So very, very important for us to understand that. Now, practice using the word picture you've created, first by yourself, and then, if appropriate, on someone other than the person you're planning to use it with. Sometimes practice will make you feel victorious, sometimes it will not, but you must practice. Number 5, pick a convenient time with minimal distractions to communicate your word picture. अगर मैं आपसे communicate करना चाह रही हूँ and you are on Netflix, for example, Ruchi is very busy engrossed watching something on Netflix. If I choose that time, उसको समझ में आएगा क्या? उसका दिमाग तो टीवी में लगा हुआ है. How will she listen to me? So I have to choose a time when the person is open receptive and then when the person is ready to hear me in and out. Number 6, without overusing them, be persistent in using word pictures. बहुत यूज नहीं करना है, बट कंटिन्यू रखना है यूज करने के लिए. क्यों? क्योंकि वो इमेज अंदर बैठी हुई है, जिस तरह स्टीवन स्कॉट ने किया है. रॉकेट लॉन्च पैड की बात करिए और रोज कहीं ना कहीं वो वर्ड आता है, चाहे चेन आए चाहे कुछ आए, समथिंग इज कमिंग. By using emotional word pictures, you are enabling the other person to clearly understand what you're saying and, more important, feel what you're feeling. When the other person can do this, he has come 99% as far as he's needed to come to be persuaded. So all that remains is that last 1%, which involves motivating him to act. In fact, many times an emotional word picture will take him all the way. So आपने इमोशनल पिक्चर वर्ड थ्रो कर दिया, आपने बोल दिया, उसे समझ लिया, आपने जो फील किया उसने फील कर लिया. अब टाइम आता है इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के बारे में. पूरा ज्ञान हो गया, एवरीथिंग डन. इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इज द की. अब इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे तो जाके सक्सेसफुल आएंगे. सो पहला तो वर्ड उसको एंड तक ऑलमोस्ट ले गया. अब स्टीवन स्कॉट अपनी बात बोल रहे हैं, व्हेन माय वाइफ और पार्टनर्स यूज एन इमोशनल वर्ड पिक्चर दैट हेल्प्स मी टू अंडरस्टैंड देयर थिंकिंग and what they're feeling, 9 times out of 10, I will do whatever they need or want me to do. However, when the emotional word picture doesn't persuade me to act, they need to add the motivation to act, do the communication. अगर हम किसी न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट के पास जाते हैं, उसने सब ज्ञान दे दिया, सब कर लिया, आप टेम्पररी मोटिवेट हुए कि लॉन्ग टर्म मोटिवेट हुए? अगर आप टेम्पररी मोटिवेट हुए तो मुझे परसिस्टेंटली आपको मोटिवेट करते रहना पड़ेगा, राइट? और लॉन्ग टर्म हुए तो एक क्रेडिबिलिटी चेक, अकाउंटेबिलिटी इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड वी आर इन दिस जर्नी टुगेदर एंड लेट्स गो फॉर इट. नाउ अब इंपॉर्टेंट बात आता है मोटिवेशन के बारे में डिटेल में समझने वाला, जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट है. हमने शुरू कर लिया कि फाउंडेशन सेटिंग होनी चाहिए, मिडिल पाथ होना चाहिए विद ऑल आवर टूल्स दैट वी हैव लर्नड. बट जब तक हम फाइनल एलिमेंट पर्सुएशन का नहीं करते, उस पर्सन को एक्ट करने का नहीं करते, मोटिवेट नहीं कर पाते कि वो अब एक्शन ले, तब तक all this is nullified. So now we'll go back into our understanding. Stephen Scott says, going back to my first major earthquake, you'll remember that it successfully grabbed my undivided attention. Like a good emotional word picture, it clearly communicated understanding and feeling. But it didn't stop here. If it had, it still would be in a totally effective communication, because those are the only two elements in effective communication. Yet it needed one more element to be 100% persuasive. It needed to motivate me to act. And as you recall, it did exactly that. I tried 3 times to get out of bed. And when I finally did, I dressed faster than I had ever dreamt, or ever dressed. And I moved to my door, down the hall, and to the elevator as quickly as I could without running over anyone. Was that earthquake so persuasive? The answer is that it appealed to my 2 greatest internal motivating factors in my life. In fact, in anyone's life. तभी इसको earthquake persuasiveness बोला है. Earthquake में तो आप बचाओगे ना अपने आप को. You can't be like, अरे मैं सोता हूँ, आधे घंटे बाद उठ जाऊंगा तब देखेंगे. Immediately action लेना होगा ना. You're motivated for what? For your life, for your family, for your loved ones, for your wellness. You have to get up. You are inspired also to take an action. अब दो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट टूल्स जो हमें मिल रहे हैं, जो इंटरनल मोटिवेटिंग फैक्टर होते हैं सबकी लाइफ में, ये जेनेरिक रूल है, द डिजायर फॉर गेन, मुझे क्या मिलेगा, एनी काइंड ऑफ गेन, प्यार मिलेगा, सिक्योरिटी मिलेगी, लव मिलेगा, एक्सेप्टेंस मिलेगी, सक्सेस मिलेगा, मटेरियलिस्टिक गुड मिलेगी या वेल्थ मिलेगी, फिजिकल अपीयरेंस बेटर हो जाएगा या हेल्थ बेटर हो जाएगी, स्पिरिचुअलिटी में मैं आगे बढ़ जाऊंगा, गॉड से वननेस हो जाएगी या किसी इंसान से वननेस हो जाएगी, कुछ मुझे मिलना चाहिए। दैट इज द ह्यूमन थिंग। बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जो बोलते हैं निस्वार्थ। निस्वार्थ में मतलब कुछ भी स्वार्थ नहीं है, ऐसा तो बहुत बहुत रेयर होता है। सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एक और इंसान को सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस होती है, एक तो क्या मिलेगा और एक डर। व्हाट इज दैट डर? द फियर ऑफ लॉस। किस टाइप का लॉस? अगेन सेम चीजों का। दैट्स व्हाट मैटर्स टू अस। हमारे यहाँ वेदांता में 5 बोलते हैं, वो इसमें भी आ रहे हैं। लव, person, security, acceptance, success, material goods, wealth, physical appearance, health, spirituality, intimacy with God, or another person. So सब कैटेगरीज इसी के अंदर फिट होती हैं, ये 5 कैटेगरीज में आती हैं। ये ही 2 इंटरनल ग्रेटेस्ट मोटिवेशनल फैक्टर्स हैं हमारी लाइफ में, जो हमें किसी चीज से क्लोज करते हैं या दूर करते हैं। लव, लव में सब, लैक ऑफ लव भी उसी में आता है। इफ यू सी लव इन इटसेल्फ इज फुल, लव फॉर एनीथिंग इन लाइफ और लैक ऑफ लव फॉर एनीथिंग इन लाइफ। अब उसको आप फियर बोल लें, उसको आप हेट बोल लें, डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू। बट इसी के लिए हम करते हैं कि इस फील्ड में हमें जा रहा है कि आ रहा है। सो इफ वी आर टू गेन द थर्ड एलिमेंट ऑफ पर्सुएशन, द मोटिवेशन टू एक्ट, we must always appeal to either the person's desire for gain or the person's fear of loss. In the case of the earthquake, it appealed to both. It appealed to my fear of loss. If the building collapses, I would have lost my family, my friends, my health, most likely my life. While at the same time, it appealed for my desire for gain, personal safety and security. Therefore, the earthquake successfully persuaded me to act. Whenever you're creating a verbal or written communication in which you wish to persuade something or someone, all you need to examine is the argument and identify which desires and fears you are appealing to. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है हमें समझना कि हम किस चीज के लिए कर रहे हैं। People who have joined this book, Luke Cortino's Morning and think अरे उसको पढ़ने से वजन कम हो जाएगा, absolutely right. आपको कोई मैजिकल पिल नहीं दे रहा है लुक कॉर्टिनो, बट एवरी डे एक लाइफस्टाइल प्रैक्टिस दे रहे हैं। अब वो प्रैक्टिस कितना आप अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं लाइफ में, अगर आपने अडॉप्ट कर ली तो वजन तो ऐसे ही निकल जाएगा, राइट? लेकिन अगर आप उसको इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं करते, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, देन यू विल नेवर बी एबल टू लूज वेट। कितना ही ज्ञान मिल जाएगा, आप इम्प्लीमेंट ही नहीं कर रहे हो। इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए आपको क्या मिल रहा है या क्या घट रहा है, यू हैव टू आस्क योरसेल्फ कि अगर मैं जैसे चलता आ रहा हूँ, इफ आई कंटिन्यू माई लाइफ लाइक दिस, जहां मैं हूं वहीं रह जाऊंगा। लेकिन तो उससे क्या होगा, मेरी हेल्थ बढ़ेगी नहीं, शायद वजन और बढ़ेगा, ब्ला 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 ब्ला। बट अगर मैं इसको पढ़ूंगा, इम्प्लीमेंट करता हूँ, तो कुछ शायद मिलेगा। क्या मिलेगा? शायद मेरी हेल्थ बेटर हो जाए, मेरा वजन बेटर हो जाए, और वट एवर। सो वॉट आर यू गेटिंग, वॉट आर यू लूजिंग, अपने आप को हर टाइम पे पूछना चाहिए। कई बार सेशन में भी लोग नहीं आते हैं मॉर्निंग में, यू शुड आस्क योरसेल्फ कि वो 2 घंटे की जो सुबह की स्लीप है, क्या मैं मैनेज कर सकता हूँ वर्सेस ये सेशन सुनना इन पर्सन। अगेन, अगर वो इंसान बोलता है कि नहीं मैं अपने कंफर्ट जोन पे सुन सकता हूँ, मोर पावर टू हिम, अमेजिंग। बट अगर उसके लिए आप स्टॉल करते हैं कि अभी टाइम नहीं मिला, तभी टाइम नहीं मिला, तो यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट एनीथिंग आउट ऑफ इट। ना हमने कल बात कही थी सॉल्टिंग की, वो थोड़ा सा नमक ऐड करना है, राइट? जिससे वो इंसान को बस चाहिए ही चाहिए, वो इंट्रीग पैदा करनी है। अब स्टीवन स्कॉट अपना एग्जाम्पल देते हैं। When my friend salted his teenage daughter to read the biography, he appealed to her desire for gaining more success in a relationship with boys. While this was very persuasive, had he appealed to her desire for health, his appeal would probably have fallen flat. Every person has a different set of values and priorities. In business, people desire gain in their careers as well as with their customers and projects and so on. They, of course, also fear losing their careers and customers. A man who values his time with his family above all things may have very few fears or desires in the area of material wealth. So, appealing to the areas of greatest individual concern will increase the persuasiveness of your appeal. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है हमें समझना किसकी वैल्यूज किसकी प्रायोरिटीज कैसी हैं. For example, I'll tell you, I have been trying for 1 year to get magic book into my elder daughter, younger daughter's life. तो उन्होंने कभी नहीं, मैंने हमने साथ में बैठ के पढ़ा, 10 दिन पढ़ा, आगे बढ़े, बस आगे कुछ नहीं हुआ. Up, she's going through challenging time in a college. She's all helter-skelter in her energy. Then when I told her, beta, this will help you, and every time sending her 1 month session of the magic book, I'm like, beta, please सुन लो while walking to the college. अब उसमें वो shift आ रहा है because right now उसकी values and priorities different हो चुकी हैं than what she had before. So अब जब इंसान को कुछ gain करना है, he and she is more open and receptive. जिस इंसान को टाइम अपनी फैमिली के लिए है और उसको बताया जाए कि ओ दिस इज व्हाट विल मेक यू कम क्लोजर, he will be able to listen to what you have to say. So very, very important for us to understand. Now, an honoring logical presentation, the structure of a persuasive presentation. हम सब ने समझ लिया ये foundation important है. Now what? You can have a great foundation and all the right materials you need to build a wonderful house. But if you fail to design a sound structure, the house may still collapse. So when you're trying to persuade someone on a minor issue, all you may need is a foundation of honor and the 3 techniques of effective communication. However, when the issue is greater, correctly structuring your presentation can be the difference between success and failure. On such occasions, I have found that a particular structure has brought me success far more often than it has failed me. So persuasive presentation must begin with preparation. हमने preparation की बात कही थी, right? अभी हमने 5 points सुने थे कि क्या क्या चीजें हैं जो हम prepare कर सकते हैं. अब उसको एक formulate करने का बारी आ गई है. पहली बात तो make sure everything you write or say in your presentation treats your listener with honor and respect and avoids condescension. अगर मैं कुछ उस इंसान को फील होना चाहिए कि अरे दिस पर्सन आई एम बीइंग ऑनर्ड, आई एम बीइंग रिस्पेक्टेड, चाहे वो बच्चा ही हो. Everyone wants honor, everyone wants respect. Get that very, very, very clear. Don't think बच्चा है तो नहीं, उसको तो नहीं चाहिए, सबको चाहिए. Second, be sure to focus on the person's 2 greatest internal motivating factors. Appeal to the greatest desires for gain and greatest fears of loss that your idea or product affects. For example, you have to know उस person का desires क्या है, वो कहाँ पर है centered, aligned है. So it's very, very, very important. Like anybody talks to me about health, I will listen to them come what may, चाहे मैं उसको implement करूँ चाहे नहीं करूँ, because अभी वो इतनी priority नहीं है. But if you talk to me about spirituality, it's going to be a done thing, and oh, I will get intrigued. Something about learning, I will be like, okay, let's do it. So very important to understand what is the greatest internal motivating factor of that person, जो आपको मालूम पड़ जाएगा if you use the tools that we've learned today morning. अब create करना एक written worksheet. Written देखिए हर जगह आता है. It's the biggest takeaway from Life Transformation Series 3 that you must write down every single thing, because writing gives you credibility. It gives, you like put it in paper and print in ink. Nothing like it. पहली first चीज हमें बनानी है एक list. That list that identifies all the benefits of your idea or product offers. क्या idea है, उसके फायदे क्या हैं उस इंसान के लिए या आपके लिए. Second, a description of your listeners and the desires or needs your idea or products will fulfill. क्या चीज आप दे रहे हो जो उसको वाकई में इंटरेस्ट करेगी. Identify the desires for gain and fears of loss that your idea product will address. बहुत important है कि हम उसको, उसके अंदर की जिज्ञासा को we like beg for it. अब कई लोग के लिए हेल्थ है, कई लोग के लिए फाइनेंस है, कई लोग के लिए स्पिरिचुअलिटी, कुछ भी हो सकता है. क्या चीज से उसको फायदा होगा या क्या चीज से उसको नुकसान होगा, जो बोलेगा मुझे नुकसान नहीं चाहिए तो मैं इनका प्रोडक्ट ले लेता हूँ. State why your idea product fulfills these needs or desires better than any other idea product available to the listener. ऐसा क्या है जो आप दे रहे हो जो बाकी लोग नहीं दे रहे, जो उससे बेटर होगा? बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। इसीलिए कई बार ट्रायल देते हैं लोग। हैव यू एवर सीन? इवन जूम के लिए और हर चीज के लिए फ्री कि आप ट्राई कर लो, पसंद आएगा तो फिर उसके बाद आप उसको अकाउंट फॉर कर लेना। जब तक मैंने ट्राई नहीं किया होगा मैं पर्सुएट कैसे होंगी? आप प्रोडक्ट में ऐसा क्या है जो उसमें नहीं है? इसलिए ट्रायल्स आते हैं, फ्री स्कीम्स आती हैं कि प्लीज ट्राई कर लो। नंबर 4, list and prioritize every possible objection and excuse your listener could use for not accepting your idea or proposal. पहले से ही तैयार हो जाओ कि वो क्या चीजें हैं जो आपका लिसनर बोलेगा, अरे मुझे तो ये नहीं चाहिए, अरे ये तो मुझे पता है, अरे ये तो ऐसा है, अरे बहाने मारेगा। तो ये पहले से ही तैयार हो जाओ। जो लोग तैयार हो जाते हैं वो लोग आगे बढ़ जाते हैं। नंबर 5, list and prioritize how your idea or product overcomes each objection or excuse. पहले से तैयार हो जाओ कि क्या एक्सक्यूज आएगी, क्या आइडिया आएगा, कहाँ आगे लेकर जाना है। नंबर 6, write a representation that follows the structure given below. एक ओपनिंग क्रिएट कर लीजिए that will immediately grab the listeners or viewers attention. A strong hook as you can create. इमोशनल वर्ड पिक्चर भी अगर होता उसको भी क्रिएट कर लीजिए। क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आपके आइडिया में हैं जो आप सॉल्व जो जिसकी लाइफ में है वो आप सॉल्व करना चाहते हो आपके प्रोडक्ट से? बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। Solve the presentation with curiosity building statements or questions as often as you need to help keep the individual's undivided attention. अब क्या आने वाला है उसको पहले थोड़ा सा स्टोरी टेलर की तरह से उसको आप एक इंटरेस्ट में ले आइए कि वो आपकी कॉन्वर्सेशन से हटे नहीं। फिर इमोशनल वर्ड पिक्चर्स यूज करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जैसे क्रिस्टल क्लियर हो जाए, याद रहे हमेशा कि अरे ये वाला आइडिया है तो ये वाली पिक्चर है। यूज योर आइडिया प्रोडक्ट बेनिफिट लिस्ट and your answers to objections and excuses to form the body of your presentation. उस इमोशनल वर्ड पिक्चर को इतना स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए कि पूरी की पूरी जो आपकी स्टोरी है उसके साथ वो बस रिलेट करके एकदम यादगार रहे, राइट? नाउ use a testimony of those who have benefited from similar ideas or from your product. If this is a sales presentation, use the testimonies of satisfied customers, industry experts, or other credible sources to increase the credibility of your product and your claims. इसलिए आपने देखा होगा सर्विसेज देते हैं तो टेस्टिमनी जरूर होती है, कौन से ब्रांड्स अटैच्ड हैं, क्या बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, उन्होंने क्या बोला है। आपको हर जगह के नीचे टेस्टिमनी जरूर मिलेगी। कंपैरिजन यूज करना इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आपका आइडिया, आपका प्रोडक्ट, आपके प्राइजेस और जो आपका प्लान आपने किया है वो बेटर कैसे हैं जो आप प्रपोज कर रहे हो, जबकि ऐसा कुछ सिमिलर मार्केट में मिल रहा है कि नहीं, तो आपका पैसा वर्दी है कि नहीं इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए जो आप मांग रहे हो। Close the presentation with a quick summary when time allows of the benefits of your ideas or products. Give a risk or reward comparison, a clear-cut reason for action, and finally a call to action. हमेशा टाइम मिलता है तो you must conclude कि आप ये लोगे तो ये रिस्क है, आप ये लोगे तो ये फायदा है, और ये करने से आपको ये फाइनली मिलेगा। So that's when the person can take the action. जैसे आप मॉर्निंग में बहुत लोग 12 days के लिए आए, राइट? Of course we are doing it for सेवा भाव because 10% of my everything is सेवा, so 10% was it. Even 90% जो बचता है is also सेवा, but फिर भी उसके लिए भी मैंने किया। अब लोग को पता है 10 दिन में क्या चीज बन रहा है, नहीं भी मेरा कुछ तो लेकर जा रहे हैं, राइट? क्या रिस्क है, क्या रिवॉर्ड है, टेस्टिमोनी से बहुत लोगों ने डिसाइड किया कि अरे उनको करना है कि नहीं, या अपने लव्ड वन की कॉल से डिसाइड किया। सो प्लीज बी केयरफुल, आप किस टाइप की प्रेजेंटेशन कर रहे हो, क्या समरी डाल रहे हो, how are you addressing the person, whether it's a product, whether it's a service, or whether it's something which will benefit somebody, right? बच्चों को भी कई बार सेल करना पड़ता है ना आइडियाज के for their education or for whatever. So this is not just for somebody who's professionally giving out something. It could be anything. This will really help us in life. I'm telling you, if we start using this, we are the winners and nobody else can take that from us ever. So we may think that this kind of presentation requires a great deal of time to put together, but truthfully, it doesn't. शुरू में टाइम होता है 1 या 2-3 बार. Once you and I have mastered this art, it doesn't take time at all. But whatever time you invest in it, it's truly worth it. Now, Stephen Scott says he's written 800 2-minute commercials that followed the structure. Commercials that persuaded more than 20 million consumers to go to their phones and order our products. so I know it works. When you hear from a master, right, you know, just know it's tried and tested. It's not just ऐसे बोल नहीं रहे. In summary, persuasive communication is like a magnificent building. It has strong foundation, the finest building materials, and an attractive and solid sound structure design. The foundation is honoring and respecting the people you're communicating with, honoring and respecting them with their attitude, the words you choose, and the manner in which you present those words. The building materials are effective hooks, salt, emotional word pictures, and an appeal to the greatest internal motivating factors, desire for gain and fear of loss. अगर आपने इसको ध्यान रख लिया ना, कि मुझे क्या मिल रहा है, क्या जा रहा है, इसके हिसाब से मैं बिल्डिंग को स्ट्रक्चर को प्लान करूंगा, यू कैन नेवर फॉल्टर. ऑफ कोर्स जो बाकी टूल्स हैं उनको ध्यान रखना इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वो इंसान का किस चीज में इंटरेस्ट है, ऐसी पिक्चर पोर्ट्रे करनी कि वो उसको रिलेट करे, ऑथेंटिसिटी हो. The structure itself is a logical presentation that honors the time and needs of your listeners. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है इंटेग्रिटी, टाइम. ये नहीं कि ओवर टू मच टाइम ले लिया, आप जाना चाहिए. यू नो कई चीजें बहुत कम वर्ड्स में बहुत कम टाइम पे बोलते हैं. दैट्स मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. वैल्यू टाइम, वैल्यू द पावर ऑफ लिसनिंग. स्पीच कभी भी 3 या 4 मिनट से ऊपर चली जाएगी, मैक्सिमम 5 to 7 minutes इज. उसके बाद इंसान सुनेगा ही नहीं, वो स्किम करेगा. So very important to hold the attention. Now, persuasive communication is a single key that opens most doors to people's minds and hearts than any other. Learnable art है जो हम मास्टर कर सकते हैं. शुरू में टाइम लगेगा, एफर्ट लगेगा, बाद में once we start practicing automatically आ जाएगा. जैसे ग्रैटिट्यूड आई थिंक बहुत लोग की लाइफ में आ गया, ऐसे पर्सुएशन भी आ जाएगा. फिर आप ऐसे पर्सन बन जाएंगे जो आराम से अपना पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू दूसरे को बता दें, एंड एवरीबडी विल अग्री विद योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. हाउ वंडरफुल लाइफ वुड बी, राइट? कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ही नहीं रहेगा, सब आपकी सब बात समझ रहे हैं, एंड जो भी आप चाह रहे हैं, एवरीथिंग इज कमिंग इन द पिक्चर, जस्ट बिकॉज यू नो द आर्ट ऑफ पर्सुएशन एंड यू नो इट्स फॉर देयर गुड एंड योर गुड. So thank you, Rahul sir, for showcasing this beautiful book here. Tomorrow, of course, we will have a summary. So tomorrow we can summarize the entire learning of this particular chapter. And a day after, we can move on to the last and the final engine. Now it's time for sun salutations, Asurya Namaskar. So let's go for it. Yes, Meenakshi, absolutely. We are getting this from Luke, and we are getting feedback of happy clients that does make somebody buy the product more. Amazing.
The Surya Namaskar with mantras. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaye Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaye Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaye Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaye Namaha. Om Bhaskaraye Namaha. Salutations to the universal friend. Salutations to the resplendent sun. Salutations to the energy that induces activity within us. Salutations to the one who illumines. Salutations to the sun moving across the sky. Salutations to the giver of strength. Salutations to the golden cosmic self. Salutations to the Lord of the dawn. Salutations to the son of Aditi, the cosmic mother. Salutations to the benevolent mother. Salutations to the energy that we praise, and to the one who guides us to salvation. The sun salutation now with the names of the postures, both in Sanskrit and English. Pranamasana, Hastuttanasana, Madhahastasana, left leg back, Ashvasanchalanasana, Parvatasana, and hold this position And now slowly progressing into the deeper version of Parvatasan, Adho Mukh Shvanasana. Ashtang Namaskar. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left forward Ashwa Sanchalanasana. Padahastasana. Hastuttanasana. Pranamasana. On the right side, prayer position. Raised arms pose. Hand to feet pose. Right leg back, equestrian pose. Mountain pose. Hold mountain pose. And slowly moving into the deeper version of mountain, the downward facing dog. Salute with 8 limbs. Cobra. Press back to mountain. Right forward, equestrian pose. Hand to feet pose. Raised arms position. Prayer pose. One round of the sun salutation with awareness on the breathing. So exhaling our hands to the chest, pranam. Inhaling as we bend back. We exhale as we fold forward. Left leg back, inhale as we're arching back. Exhale into the forward. Hold the breath for knees, chest, chin. Inhale as we arch back. Exhale into the forward. Left leg forward, inhale. This is a back bend. Exhale whenever we bend forward. Inhale as we bend back. Exhale, hands to the chest. And on the right, deep breathing. Exhale. A deep inhale. A long exhale. Right leg back with an inhale. And exhale. Hold the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Right leg forward with a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
All right, so wonderful. Thank you for the sun salutations and for taking blessings of our beautiful sun. Now it's time to read our beautiful book, Incredibly Believable, and to sum up the chapter that we had read yesterday. So of course, yesterday's chapter, if you heard, there was politics and there was how the government would be. Now, in this new world, the politics of peace. In the new world, peace will prevail since people will have no desire to hurt anyone or no desire to take their property. The prevalence of unconditional love means accepting people as they are, considering everyone to be at the same level. If you have no desire to prove yourself as superior to anyone else, you have no desire to control them. If you have no desire to control anyone, you will never get into any violent situation. Peace comes automatically when everyone operates from unconditional love. ये हम अपने अंदर एक्सरसाइज करना शुरू कर सकते हैं, where we trying to not equate ourselves with somebody else. जब हम judgment नहीं कर रहे, comparison नहीं कर रहे, and we accepting everyone for who they are, बच्चे भी बड़े भी, कि कोई बात नहीं, that's it. दूसरों को बदलने की जगह अगर हम अपने आप को बदलें, so हम ये unconditional love में बहुत easily खो सकते हैं. So जो लोग already इस world में हैं, वो new world को experience already कर रहे हैं, because वो देखते ही नहीं बाहर, which is not good for their eyes. ना वो सुनते हैं, ना वो दिखते हैं. Bitching हो रही होती है, they go out. Gossip हो रही होती है, they go out. कुछ बुरा देखते हैं, they go out, they avoid it, or they are operating from unconditional love, right? So very important for us to operate out of that world whenever we feel we're ready for doing it. and automatically new world में तो होने ही वाला है. So अभी से अपने आप को कर लें ready तो much better. Destruction of the military industrial complex, जहां अरबों रुपए लगे हुए हैं to work on your country's this that वो सब खत्म होने वाला है. Because जब लोग शांति से रहेंगे, they will not look at each other's boundaries, we will not have problem with China and Pakistan. You think we'll want to work on a army? It's all going to finish. The purpose of the military is one and only one: destruction. कभी भी आपने देखा होगा, anything that you see which has armed personnel, कोई ना कोई मरता ही है, शहीद होता ही है, चाहे आम आदमी, चाहे somebody who's important in the military. So our concept of power is that the more we destroy, the more powerful we are. तभी there's a huge thing, कि हमको सरहदें, we have to increase our territories, we have to increase our regions, we have to destroy, and we need that power. लेकिन the beautiful news is, in our society, we glorify love henceforth. The power of destruction and killing is all over. That which was talked about pehle is all over. अभी कितना मजा आता है ना सुनने में. Even I don't know how many of you cheap thrill से मिलते हैं, when pride भी होती है, when you look at patriotic movies, how we made somebody surrender in front of us with our tactics, with this, with that, blood भी boil करता है, क्योंकि अभी oneness ही नहीं है. तो मजा आता है, अरे we've got it, we are glorifying it. Now we want to build the biggest and most destructive bombs just because you want that thing, right? Our heroes are the ones that can kill the most people. So whether we realize or whether we don't realize, is army people are doing a beautiful job. All the three forces are doing a beautiful job. But what are they trained to do? To guard their country and their boundaries. And for this, they either have to die or they have to kill, right? That's what they've been taught. So we even teach our children that violence is a way to get strength. किसी ने थप्पड़ मारा तो बेटा आप थप्पड़ खाओ मत, उसको वापस जाके थप्पड़ लगा दो, क्योंकि आप कभी बोलते हो गांधी जी के थप्पड़ खा के वापस घर आ जाओ, ये लग अरे मेरा बच्चा इतना वीक है. सो आपने बच्चे को, आपने क्या, हम सब ने सिखाया हुआ है. What do you have to do win at a video game? Kill the most people or things. Video game कभी देखा है, आप लोगों ने खेला भी होगा. Even if people who are born in 70s or 80s will remember Samurai or will remember Mario Brothers. You have to get something, you have to finish something or gain something. कुछ तोड़ना है, कुछ फोड़ना है, कुछ मिलना है. That's how the games are programmed. कभी होता है कि laugh करते चलो, keep getting roses to people and reach the end. That's how they are, right? So all of us, knowingly, unknowingly, we are conditioned to glorify violence. Most of our movies and TV programs are full of violence. I don't know how people see, but they're hot sellers, saas bahus, oh, violence. She's doing something, he's doing something. एक ब्रत दूसरे का business ले रहा है, उसका हड़प रहा है, ये वो पता नहीं क्या dance dramas होते हैं. I can tell you one thing, I haven't watched television much since 2020, barely seen. And I think I'm in the best phase of my life because all that shit is out of my life. It's really bad. Uski jagah, if you read your books, nothing like it. So violence originates from the desire to control. जब आप control freak हो जाते हैं तब violence आती है, right? तब डांट भी आप किसी को देते हो, आपको पावर चाहिए. घर में बड़े बुजुर्ग जो men या women होते हैं, वो क्यों डांटते रहते हैं हर समय? They want everything under their own hand. बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जो love से conquer करते हैं, वैसे भी होते हैं. There are some dadi nanis, dadas, dada nanas that you love them because they are all about love. But there are many जो डांटते रहते हैं कि business ऐसे नहीं करना, वैसे करना है, ऐसे करना है, ऐसे करना है. So you have no desire to control anyone. So we have no need for violence. That's going to happen later in their life. Now Mahatma Gandhi showed us that we can achieve with non-violence. India की आजादी ही ऐसे आई, right? So ये आगे आने वाला है. In the new world, we have no need for violence in any form. Hence, we have no need for destruction. The only thing we will destroy is a military industrial complex whose sole purpose is destruction. So how wonderful. This world is coming up. And that's why I'm saying, because ये आने वाला है, अभी से अपने आप को ट्यून कर ले कि हम लव की दुनिया से ऑपरेट करें, तो लाइफ में बहुत बड़ा शिफ्ट आएगा हम सबको. हमारी गवर्नमेंट कैसे होगी? A government truly serve the people. Your little government will be required in the new world. Very little government will be required in the new world. There is very little control, hence very little government. Total freedom of movement, total freedom of thought, total freedom of expression would be all parts of the regular life. Compared to our current situation, you will be amazed at how well we can get along with very little government. Peace, harmony, freedom. And there is something to look forward to. कल हमने बात करी थी ना कि वोटिंग का भी एक सिस्टम आ जाएगा, या सिस्टम जो आएगा वो ऐसा सिस्टम आएगा जहां हम अपने आप बैठे, जहां पर बैठे किसी मुद्दों पे वोट कर पाएंगे. हम सबको पावर रहेगी, जो भी हमारी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है उसके हिसाब से करें, without people campaigning, right? Things are going to change so much more better. New world will be utopian life. New world will be an amazing life, yes, कोई doubt ही नहीं है, and how it's going to be. So that's how it's going to be. And we also think about it, that what are we progressing in our life for? What are we learning in our life? What is it that we are learning which is going to take our journey next time forward? We all need to understand that we are here to learn the concept of unconditional love, that we all are deserving for something which is great in our life. And if we operate from that world, nothing will take us on the tangent of ever coming back to this old life that we lived. जब हमें पता है that I deserve good in my life, that I think life is beautiful and this is how it's meant to be, why will I take a life which I've lived before ever? So to everyone, whoever wants to read, you raise your hand while I introduce this chapter to you. So deserving, I deserve good in my life, right? Now, some of the things we believe were never true. आपके क्वेश्चंस शेक हुए क्या, आपके बिलीफ शेक हुए क्या कि हाँ मुझे तो इस पे विश्वास था, बट वाकई में कि कंडीशनल विश्वास था, सोसाइटी की वजह से विश्वास आया था, इसमें ट्रू नहीं था, इसमें कुछ देयर वाज नो ऑथेंटिसिटी एंड आई जस्ट बिलीव्ड इट, कंडीशनिंग थी. किसी को अपने बिलीव्स के ऊपर फर्क पड़ा कि यार ये मेरे लिमिटेशन बिलीव्स थे या ये सोसाइटल बिलीव्स है, दिस इज नॉट माय ट्रू बिलीफ, इट्स ओनली डन बाय सोसाइटी. किसी को भी नहीं हुआ. आई एम सरप्राइज कि कोई भी जवाब नहीं आया. Some of the things we truly believed सच में सही नहीं थे. They were just fragments of our imagination. किसी और की fears से, they were someone else's fears. That's what we are being asked by Louis Hay. Give yourself a chance to examine your thoughts. Change those that are negative. You are worth it. अपने limitations को हटाना, enhancing beliefs को add करना life में, that is the most important for all of us. अगर आपके अभी 30+ डेज में भी शेक नहीं हुए बिलीव्स ने, बदला नहीं है आपने उनको, तो आई एम सॉरी टू से शायद हम जर्नी के लिए रेडी ही नहीं है अपने आगे. क्योंकि अगर आपके जो बिलीव्स थे वो सही थे, सो इट्स आई डोंट नो हाउ रेडी आर वी फॉर द जर्नी. मेरा बिलीफ सिस्टम नया आया है. गुड, आई एम ग्लैड समबडी सेड दैट, बिकॉज वी आर हियर टू चेंज आवर बिलीफ सिस्टम. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कब आएगा हम सब में? जब हम अपने आप को बोलेंगे अरे आई डिजर्व सो मच मोर. अभी आधी बार तो हम डिजर्व ही नहीं करते थे अपने आप के लिए. सो आज की एफर्मेशन इज ब्यूटीफुल. लेट अंकुर रीड इट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. आई डिजर्व गुड इन माय लाइफ.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I deserve good in my life. Sometimes when our inner messages are telling us that we are not allowed to be happy, or when we create good things in our lives and haven't changed those early messages, we will do something to thwart our happiness. When we don't believe that we deserve good, we will knock the pinnings out from under us. Sometimes we hurt ourselves or have physical problems like falling or have accidents. We have to start believing that we deserve all good life has to offer. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ankur. So this is something I'm glad now 4-5 replies have come. We have to all start believing that we deserve all the good the world has to offer. अभी तक क्या हो रहा था? I mean, I'm just quickly summarizing. हम कंडीशन थे, लोग हमारे साथ बुरा कर रहे हैं, मेरे से फायदा उठा रहे हैं, मुझे लोग ऐसे मिल रहे हैं, ऐसे मेरे साथ ही क्यों हो रहा है, वाया अदर पीपल. हम कंपेयर कर रहे थे, अरे उसके पास इतनी वेल्थ है या हैप्पीनेस है या हस्बैंड या वाइफ का लव है, उसके बच्चे इतने प्रॉस्पर कर रहे हैं, मेरे क्यों नहीं कर रहे. कहाँ आ रहा था? जेलसी, कंपैरिजन. वी वर नॉट एक्सेप्टिंग कि हमको इतना मिला है, भर भर के मिला है, हमने अपनी ब्लेसिंग्स काउंट ही नहीं की थी, कुछ कभी कंडीशन ही नहीं थे, और हम बोलते थे अरे मेरे पास का तो नहीं है, मेरी इतनी किस्मत कहाँ, मुझे कहाँ मिल जाएगा, क्योंकि हम बोलते थे डिजर्विंग ही नहीं है. बट नाउ दैट एकदम से दिमाग बदल रहा है कि अरे आई कैन क्रिएट वॉट एवर आई वॉन्ट, be it in health, be in wealth, be in abundance, be spiritually. और शायद हम सब ये भी सीख रहे हैं कि unconditional love की दुनिया में जाकर, and where we can see the light where everything is clear, we can get abundance in all spheres. Spiritually तो evolve करेंगे, वो तो हम already spiritual evolution तो आ ही रही है. Physical भी शायद changes आ रहे हैं. शायद we are having some intellectual learnings कि अरे something to learn every day. शायद emotionally हम intertwine हो रहे हैं, we are more emotional people. You know, we have been guided and guarded by our families ki strong bano, strong bano, strong bano. People think emotions are a sign of weakness. No, they're great. If somebody is overwhelming in love and hugging you and loving, it's beautiful. But we haven't been taught that. Unfortunately, what we've been taught in schools, colleges, or at home is not very close to spirituality. Very few of us have been lucky, I think, with the elders, mentors, teachers, paving us in the spiritual world at a young age. So now that we are coming at whichever age we are, please make the best of it. Don't let the time get wasted. Make the mornings magical and try to come in the morning time, because it's very important to have a live energy, seeing your other co-peers. All right, let's meditate and let's see what we need to learn today out of a meditation. So if there is something you can share with me and you want me to use that in meditation, I will. And if there is not, I'll just flow in whatever is coming. So you're saying that there has been change in thought process, Ankur. That's nice. Anita, you're saying you can create whatever you want. How beautiful. Meenakshi, you've stopped reacting, and that's the most beautiful gift to yourself. And Meenakshi, you're also saying that you're open, receptive to all the good in the universe. And Shivani, you're saying you've changed in the past 5 months. And Shalu, you're saying your belief is changing. I've started loving life. So, and Tanuj and Ruchi are saying this is my new belief that I deserve good in my life. Very beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And after Tanuj bol rahe hain ki you started observing your reactions. Everything in my mind was in my mind. No one has control in my reaction. We can easily change the belief. How beautiful. Amazing. So let's go for it. That's beautiful reflection early morning. Got to know I was thinking in the right direction. Nice, Amit. But be careful, कई बार उस पे ego भी आ जाती है. Usually we are guided, but sometimes ego comes in. So just be a bit careful of what path you're on. If you think it's actually truly operating from the love world, great. If it's from ego world, just do a counter check. All right, eyes closed. Take a deep breath in. Center yourself. Exhale, being more centered. Take another deep breath in. Balance yourself. And exhale, getting further balanced. The last time and third time for this morning. Take a deep breath in and get aligned to the new learnings. And as you exhale, implement the aligning part of you. As our eyes are softly closed, let's be grateful for whatever we have been blessed with. Let's start counting our blessings. Life is a giver. Life is full of magics. Life shows us ups and downs, but that's for our growth. So each one of us is growing. Each one of us is reconditioning, unlearning, and learning. We are learning how to go deeper and deeper within us. We are realizing that a lot of our learning was societal, conditional learning, but we can be truly ourselves operating from the words of love and light. When we flow in love, when we give unconditionally, we're able to see things so clearly. And that's when it starts coming so amazingly clear. That whatever we thought was probably out of fear. And here I am in this new world, fearless, limitless. I am joyful. I radiate energy. I vibrate at a higher frequency. And now I'm operating on one universal law of like attracts like. The more I give love to something, the more I attract it. The more I help people, the more I'm helped. The more grateful I am, the more reasons I have to be grateful for. Because I am evolving on every single day. My perspective towards life has changed 180 degrees. I can see things with a different paradigm, absolutely different new perspective, a new angle to see things, to gauge things, to reflect, to ponder, and to unlearn them all one by one, bit by bit, by taking step by step. We are all evolving at a foundational level. We are all creating a brand new foundation for ourselves at whatever age we are in. Because we truly believe that we deserve the very best. And for this, if everything we have created has to be undone, so be it. Now we are fearless. We know we can start from the scratch and rebuild a beautiful foundational structure, a superstructure built on the most beautiful elements of love and light. And when we walk in this world of love and light, we start trusting. Trust, something we were all a bit fearful of. Always a doubt, can we trust enough? Because somewhere down the line, we had an ego in the middle. We thought we were the ones to be trusted. Not realizing trust is not just for us, it's for the process of life. And that includes each and every one who walks in our life. When we operate from love and unconditional trust, we will only find people who partner with us, who are also resonating in this world of trust. We're all learning to grow, to nurture ourselves a bit more every day. We are like the little sapling plant that has just been sown in. It's being watered, nurtured, sheltered, and gradually we find new leaves sprouting in us, new growth channels. Because not only are we learning to transform ourselves, but we're trying to help others by being nice. We're trying to learn the science of listening. Listening first to ourselves, our own beautiful mind, our body. And we're trying to now listen to the gut feeling we have had that's coming from our soul. And whenever we follow our gut feeling, we never ever go wrong. So our perspective has changed. Even our health, it's going through a huge shift. Because we respect our health, we respect our body. We meditate a bit more. We are grateful for what we eat. We are trying to get out of comfort zones of nurturing our body a bit more. We are all operating from unconditional love. Each one of us is learning to listen to the sound of silence within us. And that's happening once we're centered, balanced, aligned, and ready for some meditation. Have you ever realized that we can never sit still? Either our thumb is twitching, or we're changing some posture of ours, or removing some hair from our face, or doing something to our skin. We are always relentless. We are always on a movement. And now we're finally finding some solace in our being just simply comforted. We're trying to get more centered, more balanced, more aligned with our learnings, with our teachings. And each one of us is now realizing that there's so much to learn from each another. Even a small child, even somebody on the street teaches us a lesson. Because life teaches us so many lessons. It's just that we have never been the learners. We have never been the listeners. Time to embrace these beautiful qualities. And let's be grateful to our mind, to our body, to our soul, for the new beginning in life. And so it is. Let's bow our heads in gratitude for Dharti Ma, for Janani Janmabhoomi, Sister Gaia of the Mahasaptrishis, dear Mother Earth. There are days I have fallen, and yet you've helped me pick myself up. There are days I've had bad days, and yet you've tried to nurture me with love and light. There are days that I haven't been thankful to you. I walk on you, I live my life on you, and yet, dear Mother Earth, I haven't given you importance enough. But now I'm learning, and each morning I'm giving gratitude towards you, because without you, I am nothing. Without you, my soul could not have the spiritual journey of using my body as a vehicle. So, dear Mother Earth, thank you for nurturing this beautiful body with your 5 elements. I am whole and complete because I have air, I have space, I have earth, I have fire, I have water, because I am made from you. I was born from you, and I will merge in you whenever I think the time is right. When I've done my bit for this life, when I can look back at my life's chapter and the book, and I find that I have done what I was meant to do. Very soon, I'm going to be entering in a deeper spiritual world, and I can't wait to embrace that journey. Dear Mother Earth, thank you for nurturing me and my roots in you. I think I'm ready with a solid foundation. I'm ready to grow, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's thank our wonderful life, full of lessons, full of experiences. Many we learned something from, and most we haven't learned. But now we can think back of our mistakes and take some lessons on what we learned. Or we can simply count our blessings on a daily level and realize there's so much to be grateful for. Dear life, thank you for being the best teacher. And dear teachers, monks, gurus, ascended masters, in this realm or the other, in this dimension or the other, on this plane or another, thank you for teaching us whatever we keep learning. There's so much more coming our way, and we're absolutely open and receptive. And to the life in the future, right now in the present, I'm creating a wonderful life. So you are magical, and so it is. Let's open our hands in gratitude towards the universe above and thank the divine beings, the cosmos, the universe, the angels, the guardians, for making our life so magical. for making it whole and complete, for showering us, for guiding us, protecting us, for ensuring that we are in the right path. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Expand our angel heart. I am love. I am light. I shine bright, right now, right here. Wherever I turn, prosperity follows. I am open and receptive to all the unconditional love and the infinite abundance from all universes. And so it is. Let's fold our hands in gratitude for everything from heavens to earth. Rub our hands. Bless our wonderful body, face, neck, shoulders, arms, backside of your body, upper to lower. Quickly bless it, touch it. Soles, turn your hands, come on the front of your body. Keep coming from down to up. Blessing every single body part. Seeing the functioning. Now keep your hand on your heart. Feel it beat. Dearest, beautiful heart, may you grow more in love, unconditional love. May you keep growing and maybe fall in love with us and our life. And so it is. Now let's fold our hands and be grateful for our beautiful body. And let's energize our wonderful energy a bit more with our positivity. And dearest energy, I invoke you to flow in my hands to share our love and light. So lots of love, light, and wishes of abundance, of healing, of a wellness-filled life, a heartful, joyful, mindful, soulful life. So blessings for you, Ritu, Manish, Vijayji, Pratimaji, Ruchi, Alona, Manisha, Kamakshi, Japri, Supriya, Riksha, Neha, Peena, Shivani, Bhavika, Usha ji, Jitendra ji, Shalu, Priyanka, Ankur, Shami, Meenakshi, Amit, Richa, Anita, Tanuj, Ruchi, Riksha, Surinder ji, Sonakshi Mohindra, Arvind ji, Neha Khere, and to Rahul sir, Amrita ma'am, and everyone possible in this journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any questions, any doubts, any reflections? Are we good with the gratitude? That's one request of mine. Please, 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 every single day, do not forget to count your blessings. Dr. Kamakshi, I miss Dr. Rajiv. Please let him know. I miss Asmita and Shweta together. I miss so many couples who are not sitting together right now. Kunal's missing. Gyanji is missing. So many. Tanuj, of course, is missing. He trains at this time. So a lot of you go helter-skelter. So it's nice to be together. Of course, I miss telling him. But so,
He'll be coming tomorrow. Continuously, I'm telling him he should join.
one day he will.
Yeah, so I'm practicing over him that he may join. Lekin ek cheez, matlab, one thing which makes me a little confused is कि अब like I've started dreaming and I've started writing my dreams. पहले मतलब I used to read गीता, तो उसमें कहते थे कि मन को बस में करके रखो, मन बड़ा मित्र है वरना इसे जैसा शत्रु नहीं होगा. मतलब if you increase your desires, your dreams, तो भटक जाते हो. तो मैं when I start writing my dreams, तो मैं तो dreams ही बढ़ी जा रहे हैं. मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है कि I'm going into the materialistic world, और पहले I was like कि मतलब जो है भगवान ने किया हुआ है, that is very good, I should limit myself. तो ये ठीक हो रहा है कि गलत हो रहा है? मतलब I was like getting perplexed कि मेरी list of dreams, they are increasing every day. वो मतलब whether it is for family, for myself, or earlier it was like कि नहीं, मतलब I was controlling myself. I was leaving everything to God कि नहीं, He is with me and he'll take care of everything. So
okay, so how do you feel? Just give me one answer. Are you feeling better now? Are you feeling better पहले? दिल क्या बोल रहा है?
अब I'm like relaxed when I've written down, तो I feel relaxed कि हाँ ये है. Then I tell कि हाँ फिर मेरा फिर से दिल जाता है कि हाँ भगवान ये करेगा. मतलब is my asking is too much. जैसे you told ना कि life को you can increase it up to like 143 years या जितना मर्जी, disease free life होएगी. मतलब वो energy देता है. It gives lot of energy कि yes अच्छी life होएगी, ये मतलब elderly age group अच्छा होएगा. मतलब you think good about yourself. लेकिन वो बस वो जब वो नहीं हो पाती, फिर पाठ पूजा नहीं हो पाती. स्टॉप. मतलब वो कुछ confusion चल रहा है मेरे दिमाग में.
I'll give you my perspective. I mean, maybe you'll get something out of it. I'm no one to guide you, advise you. So when I go in this journey of spirituality, I know that I'm here and my soul has chosen this body for some purpose, right? And जब मैं spiritual journey पे जा रही हूँ, मुझे पता है मेरी निमित्त मात्र, me being a channel, बहुत लोग को और मुझे खुद को फायदा हो रहा है, because somebody who's had resentment, somebody who's not valued life, has gone through so much in such a young age. At 12, I joined spirituality, and I'm just realizing the more I dream, the more dreams are coming true. It makes me feel more accomplished, okay? Similarly, there's nothing called I. When I give, it's not I who's giving. I'm a channel of being, of, you know, whatever's going through. मुझे अपने आप से प्राची अग्रवाल से ego नहीं है. You know, that's why probably I've named the, you know, endeavor also with a name. It's not me, right? It's not me. It's not one-to-one for life. We had evening batch, morning batch, whatever. I'm seeing that whenever I'm dreaming and I'm surrendering, surrender करना बहुत important है. That's why ego surrender भी हो रही है ना, कि मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं हूँ. I'm a channel. अगर डॉक्टर कामाक्षी आपके हाथ से किसी के फ्यूचर में फर्क पड़ रहा है, चाहे वो आपका बच्चा हो, चाहे आपका हस्बैंड हो, चाहे आप पेशेंट्स हो, या आपकी बॉडी निरोगी काया बनती है, उसमें हार्म क्या है? ऊपर वाला तो है, यूनिवर्स तो है, यूनिवर्स हैज अ बैक. हार्म क्या है, मैं ये पूछना चाह रही हूँ. और अगर आप अध्यात्म में भी जा रहे हो, स्पिरिचुअलिटी में भी जा रहे हो, हार्म कहाँ है? बॉडी को भी देख रहे हो, माइंड को भी स्ट्रॉन्ग कर रहे हो, और स्पिरिचुअलिटी में भी जा रहे हो. So what are you losing? And my question is simple. What are you losing? I'm only gaining.
Yeah, I'm gaining. That is true, because my family, everyone suffered COVID in this last 14 days. So again, I was between them. I kept off my mask. I said, everyone will sail clearly through it, and everyone did. So ये तो है कि positivity has increased a lot. Positivity has increased, and my daughter says कि you are becoming toxically positive. So, but वही लगता है कि मुझे कि कहीं I'm not diverting from God. बस ये थोड़ा सा लगता है मुझे ना.
अब ये actually आप डाइवर्ट कहाँ कर रहे हो? अब आपको मिल रहा है तो आप उसको भी डाउट कर रहे हो कि अब मैं सही पाथ पे हूँ कि नहीं. इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं मंशा, इंटेंशन, संकल्प बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर हमारी संकल्प है कि मुझे लाइफ में बढ़ना है, हर फील्ड में बढ़ना है, तो परफेक्ट है ना. व्हाट्स द प्रॉब्लम? एंड ऊपर वाला साथ में है. तो मैं आई एम नॉट द डूअर. अगर मेरी लाइफ में टीचिंग्स आ रही हैं, लर्निंग्स आ रही हैं, ब्लेसिंग्स आ रही हैं, आई एम जस्ट अ चैनल. जहां ये अहम आएगा ना, मैं बस वहां नैया डूब जाएगी. मी कामाक्षी, I have done this. I have done. That's the problem. So become a large-hearted person. That's it. Just exactly as Bridget says, give a roadmap. Okay, this is what I want to do, and मेरा करने का मन है, but I'm surrendering. अब जो होगा ऊपर वाले के हाथ में. हम जब surrender करते हैं, हम क्या बोलते हैं? This or something higher is better for my higher self will unfold. कि भाई ये मेरा तो ये इतना सा कैमरा है, आपका पैनोरामिक कैमरा है, ऊपर वाले. आप पूरी पिक्चर देख के give me what is best for me. Right? So just be on the path. And then decide in a couple of months कि ये जर्नी ठीक थी आपके लिए, कि आपको अपने वापस एक जर्नी पे जाना है जहां सरेंडर करना है. मैं तो रोज सरेंडर करवाती हूँ. मैं तो बोलती हूँ ना, विशेष रखो, बस सरेंडर भी करो, बट आपकी मर्जी. यू डिसाइड. दिल कहाँ गवाही दे रहा है. ऑलवेज लिसन टू योर हार्ट. ये तो बहुत कुछ ख्याल बनेगा. Where are you operating from? Go for that. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Ruchi. रुचि, बोलिए. Can you all hear Ruchi? Because I can't hear her.
Yes, now I'm audible. I was not able to unmute myself.
हाँ, बोलिए.
So I wanted to share my sharing from that divine meditation जो आपने हमसे share करी थी. It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful. I am using this every day. Not continuously for 31 days, to be honest. There were 2-3 days which were missed, but it actually helps me to, you know, मेरा एक नया best friend बन गया, which is me, my inner self. So I start my day the moment I see myself, you know, I start complimenting कि you are so beautiful, and then I'll say, okay, fine, आपको ये body मिली है, so please guide me कि मेरे को इसका कैसे ख्याल रखना है. Every small things which you are saying, you know, water पीते हुए affirmation, taking a bath with Ho'oponopono, वो सारा चीज धीरे धीरे वो सारा बिलीफ रीसेट करता जा रहा है. So अब मुझे किसी से कुछ पूछने या सर्च करने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. You know, अगर मेरे दिमाग में कुछ भी क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, you know, if something is going wrong or something is going right, I just ask myself कि ऐसे क्यों, and then it gives me an answer instantly, you know, with that image, क्योंकि माइंड हमारा इमेज पे ही काम करता है. Secondly, I'm also using divine meditation थोड़ा एक अलग चीज के लिए भी. Generally, you know, the day start by 4:30 and जो मेरा पूरा रूटीन रहता है दिन का, so I don't get time to sleep. तो पहले एक ये भी बिलीव था नहीं अगर सुबह उठ गया ना तो सोना ही पड़ेगा. Then you shared, आप जब बैंगलोर गए थे आपने बोला मुझे नींद नहीं चाहिए, सिर्फ यहाँ पे मैं 2 घंटे में फ्रेश हुआ. सर कि 2 घंटे में तो मैं अभी नहीं सो सकती हूँ, लेकिन मैं अपनी सिर्फ रात की नींद के लिए why cannot I limit myself? So whenever I feeling low, थोड़ा सा कभी होता है कि बॉडी में थकान हो रही है, so what I do, I just put on that divine meditation. After 20 minutes, when I open my mind, it feels like I have already taken my 1 hour sleep. So I just wanted to say thank you for that wonderful divine meditation. It's actually magical.
Yeah, so it's not me, it's just channeled through me. I just wrote it down, whatever came in my mind, I just said it, whatever I was guided. So I'm glad it's making a difference to you. So I would say my thanks to my higher self. Thank you for sharing your light. Great. Yes, Neha, the last person to go today. Please share.
Able to unmute. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Dee. Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Absolutely. Please bole.
Yeah, sure. So yes, absolutely. Many things are changing, but then what I would like to share and have your guidance for is like during the meditation, even in the morning meditation, my mind is still, but my body have started becoming restless. Like I tend to move my legs then or something or the other happens, but then I feel peaceful. And later on what happens is like at night I usually had a lot of chatter in my mind and I couldn't sleep well. But nowadays I am sleeping so well, like I am having sound sleep and I'm going into very deep sleep just because I must confess that I'm unable to do the divine meditation up till now, but now I tried it once or twice, but I slept off. So now onwards I'll do it. But the thing is, when we started our journey, I used to get up early, and then later on, I made it a habit that I got up at 4:15, had the Ho'oponopono shower, and then joined the session. But after that, everything has gone topsy-turvy. Like I'm just sleeping like anything. I don't know, but I'm feeling awesome. So how to go about it? Like,
You're feeling awesome, just stick to it. Just enjoy the flow. Now don't challenge the flow. अगर बॉडी को रेस्ट चाहिए था और मिल रहा है और 5 बजे सेशन पे सिर्फ सेशन के लिए उठ के आ रही है बिना होपोनोपोनो शावर करे, सो व्हाट, 6:30 बजे कर लो, नहाना धोना. हाउ डज इट मैटर? यू डोंट हैव टू कम टू पूजा पाठ या आप नहा धो के आओ. अगर बॉडी को सुबह आप बोल रही है कि मुझे अभी मेडिटेट नहीं करना है, थोड़ा मूवमेंट करना है, कर लो, लेट इट फ्लो. You can request your body कि जब meditate करते हैं, can we be still? Is it okay to be still? Listen to your body, talk to your body. अपने अभी आप उसको जज कर रहे हो कि मूवमेंट क्यों कर रहे हो, अरे अभी ये मूवमेंट हुआ है, इट्स ओके, फ्लो विद इट. Learn to be a listener, learn to be a communicator, try to communicate with your body. That's what I can say.
Okay. And the
Like abhi for me,
Yeah.
helter with my child, there's an umbilical cord between a mother and a child which will never go even if it's cut at birth. So her energy is hampering my energy also. So I'm also flowing. I've not been feeling very comfortable mindfully, even though I'm meditating. It's okay. I'm not judging myself. It's a mother's emotions. If they're coming, they're coming. It's okay. What's a big deal? So it's all right. Don't judge yourself.
Okay.
That's what I'd say. Because
Yeah.
I don't judge myself. Again, I'm giving my experience. So what you take back from my experience is your knowledge, your perspective.
Yeah, sure. Also, many miracles have started happening, I must confess. Like, yeah, out of the blue, things have started happening. So it's a wonderful journey. But I just hope that like from the last week, I have started joining in late because of this deep sleep. But I hope I join back on time from tomorrow.
Yeah, just tell your body that we need to be up for this. That's one request to you. So let's just wake up at this time. Give it a defined time. आपकी consciousness में वो time define कर दो, अपने आप उठ जाओगे.
Okay, I'll do it, surely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul sir. Thank you, everyone.